Shout out to a random subscriber, Bandit Keith. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show. It's interesting how we think that things are going to last for an extremely long time, and suddenly our plans change, people change, situations completely end up in an entirely different direction. Something that I wanted to do for a long time was to see the one and only Robin Williams, one of the most famous actors, comedians, one of the most amazing people that we've had on TV in America. Now, at one point, I had an opportunity where I could see him. It was 2009, and I thought for sure that during the USO tour, I could see him. Strangely enough, he was on tour with a few other people, and I thought that I was going to be able to see him. It hit 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks from that point, and he was scheduled to be at the exact same site as me. And strangely enough, I got direction to head to a different place. I didn't think this was all that bad because I thought, maybe there was another point that I could see him. Sure enough, it followed along and I could see him. If the schedule changed, or if the schedule stayed the same, I'd be able to see him at the next location that I happened to be at. So I was anxiously awaiting that time. Surely enough, I arrived there and a sandstorm hit, which means no one in or out at that point. And he was scheduled to drop in at that exact location on that exact day. So they diverted to another place that was also on the list, and they would change their schedule a little bit, but he would be able to follow along with the rest of the plans as designed. Well, I missed him at that point, but I thought, you know what? What are the odds that I would be able to go and see him at a different place? So I followed along, did all my tasks, did everything that was required of me, and I was scheduled to go back to, sure enough, the exact same place that he was supposed to go to. And my flight got held up just a little bit by a day or two or three. It hit that third day, and then I returned back to the first place where I was scheduled to see him anyway. He performed the day before. I missed him. I missed him by 1 day. And I was like, you know what? I'll just make time and I'll see him. I will pay money and I will go and see him sometime, somewhere. I will find him. When I go home to America, I'll be able to see him. And I procrastinated and I waited and I thought for sure that I'd still be able to make time for it. And it didn't happen. I chose to wait, and then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go later on. And it never happened. My second deployment hit, and I thought, you know what? When I go home, I'm going to see him. 2014, he decided to kill himself. I felt bad. I felt bad on a lot of counts. One of the biggest reasons why I felt so bad is I had the opportunity to see him, and I never took the time. I never took the advantage, the opportunity for myself to go and see him. Again, I had so much respect for him, so much love for him, and I didn't take the opportunity. I failed me. Now let's fast forward a couple more years. I go on my third deployment, and you know what? Maybe there's a pattern. It's me. I'm the pattern. I'm the pattern. So I go on my next deployment, and while I'm over there, I said, you know what? I'm going to go and see Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, because I have heard so much about him. I've heard so much from him. I've seen him on so many videos, and I've listened to every part of everything that's ever been displayed about him on YouTube. Then I come back from my deployment. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take time, and I'm going to go see him, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go and take the time and see him. And guess what happened? Well, he was old, and sure enough, he passed away. Shame on me. I screwed up. I could have taken that opportunity, and I chose to do nothing. So I reached a point later on, and I said, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. If there's someone that I want to see, if there's something that I want to do, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to wait for the opportunities to be best in my direction. I'm not going to wait So I chose to send an email to a specific person in hopes that I could see them in the future. And I'm not rushing. I'm not waiting. I don't care. I did my part. I tried. And I think that that's what we need to do. I think we need to take the opportunities and say, you know what? I did my part. I tried. And if the world comes back to me like a boomerang, then I get to appreciate it. But if I don't take the time and try just a little bit myself, shame on me. So from now on, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just having fun with life, and I'm jumping on every opportunity that comes my way. Because life is short, and it's totally worth spending a little bit of time for yourself. If you want more content like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button and select the notification button. This way you know anytime that I put out a new video. Have a great day.